Hello and welcome everyone. Whether you are joining me from your classroom, from home, or even while traveling, I am excited to have you here. This is your digital classroom for class 10th Information Technology by S.Vinesh and Company, and we are going to explore everything from digital tools to communication skills to management skills, and yes, some cool tech tricks that you will actually use in your life. So, ready? Are you ready? Let's start with our second unit, that is self management skills. Self management skills, how to manage yourself. So, first under this self management skills is stress. What is stress? Stress is an emotional and physical strain caused by our response to pressure from within ourselves and outside world. Stress is how our body and mind react when something is difficult or threatening. Or in short, what I can say, it is the state of mind of a person, how a person reacts to the different kind of situations that are occurring in our daily life. We can also say that stress is a state of psychological and physiological imbalance. From where this imbalance comes, resulting from the disparity between the demand of a situation, what a situation demands, and its individual ability and motivation to meet those demands, to cope up with that pressure. It's all imbalance whether that individual is able to meet those demands or not. Such kind of pressure that is being called as stress. Or if I wish to define stress, then I can say yes, stress is a necessary part of our daily lives that stimulates us to act, think, or react. Whenever any stressful situation comes, we think. We think how we are going to react to such a situation. Stress can be simple, stress can be extreme. Yes, important point about stress. Stress is necessary in order to force us to accomplish certain tasks. And we normally say this particular thing that in certain situations, like if you have got a stress regarding your homework, certain assignment, so that stress is necessary because that stress gives best out of you. If we want to get best out of a student, then give him some kind of task. Those tasks may give him or her some kind of stress, and such kind of stress is useful because it shows your ability to cope up to the situation, and it will bring the best out of you. It's a natural reaction. Stress is a natural reaction to the challenges or demands. When stress comes, it can trigger some kind of response, and this response to prepare the body to face the perceived threats. And we normally say is that stress can be beneficial but only in small doses because it motivates individuals to accomplish certain kind of tasks. So what are the symptoms and signs of stress? Common signs of stress are like anxiety, irritability, fatigue, trouble sleeping. Insomnia is one of the common signs of stress, that you might not be able to sleep during night. That is one of the common signs of stress. And if your mind is stressful, then you might not be able to concentrate on some particular thing. Loss in concentration, difficulty in concentration, that is also a kind of stress, and it is sign. Physical symptoms may involve some headache, muscle tension, some kind of gastro issues. And what is important is recognizing these signs is crucial for managing this stress efficiently. So, how this stress impacts our health? This chronic stress can lead to serious health problems such as muscle pain, chest pain, stomach upset, sleep problems, fatigue, headache, heart disease, diabetes, depression, and a weakened immune system. If your immune system is weak, that means you will be prone to different kind of attack by bacteria, viruses. So it's always good to have a good immune system in human being. And not only this stress has got health issues, it can also affect personal relationships and overall quality of life. So managing stress is vital for the good and long-term health of human beings. Now, different kind of stress. What are different kind of stress? First one is your physical stress. It is a physical condition of your body and environment that affects your physical well-beings, like thirst, hunger, lack of sleep, sickness, accidents. These are all kind of physical stress. Another one is your emotional stress. This occurs after you go through an intense mental pressure. And why this mental pressure? This mental pressure can be due to some breakup, divorce, losing a loved one, or maybe any other reason. The reasons that are close to your heart. If you feel such kind of things, that person is going away from you, you would be in an emotional stress. You may feel depressed, you may feel anxious. And examples of emotional stress are worry, fear of something, yes, fear of something, some grief, depression, and anger is also a kind of emotional stress. Third one is your social stress. And this stress comes from problems within the relationships. And these problems may be with family, with friends, with certain kind of bosses in your job, or some teachers also. Positive stress. Positive stress is necessary. Positive stress is called eustress. It motivates you to deal with a challenge or accomplish a task. For example, let's say you are climbing a certain rock for the first time. It's just positive stress. No, other point is going for a vacation. How it is a stress? There is a kind of positive stress. You have to do all kind of packing. You have to board the train, bus, or your you have to go through your car or whatever the way of mode of travel that you want to go. So for going to that vacation, you have to do a number of tasks, and that stresses your mind, but it's a positive stress. Why this positive? Because it motivates you, it feels you exciting. If you are going to a vacation to a particular hill station, so it motivates you, it feels you good, it improves your performance. So positive stress is a good stress. Another stress is your negative stress. It is distress. Negative stress is called distress, that causes feeling of worry, fear or anxiety. There might be a number of reasons, some kind of illness, or you may lose some kind of job, or teacher may say something to you that can also impact your mindset also, because negative stress causes anxiety. It can be short term, long term. It decreases your performance and can cause mental and physical problems. Eustress is a physical stress. Distress is a negative stress. Eustress is a form of stress having a beneficial effect on health, motivation, performance, and well being. Distress is a type of stress we are referring to when we say it's a stress. It's a form of negative stress. One is positive stress, another one is negative stress. So now comes how to manage this stress. Various stress management techniques we have got, and first one of this one is physical exercise. Engaging in regular physical exercise is one of the most stress management techniques. You are doing running, walking, playing some favorite sports like cricket, volleyball, basketball, swimming, horse riding, or whatever favorite sport that you have got. Because then you get involved in that particular activity and you forget your stressing moments. It helps you reduce tension, improves mood, and boosts your self esteem. These are stress buster activities. Another one is your yoga and meditation. Yoga combines physical postures, breathing exercises, and meditations to enhance mental and emotional well being. If you do meditation at a cool and calm place for 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, in a calm environment, away from your all electronic gadgets, do it for 5 to 10 minutes every day and then see the results. It will have a positive impact on your mind. It will calm your mind. You will feel relaxed, having more energy in yourself. Because this practicing yoga and meditation can calm the mind, reduce anxiety, and promote relaxation. Nature walks and vacations, they're also another kind of stress management activities. Spending time in nature reduces stress levels. Nature walks, walking in nature also provides this reducing stress levels. And vacations are one of the most common kind of stress management technique that reduces certain kind of stress levels. ABC model of stress management, and what this ABC refers to. ABC model of stress management is a therapy, behavioral therapy that helps individuals understand and manage their reactions to stressors. A represents the activating events. It represents the activating event. This represents the external situation or event that triggers a person's emotional response due to one or other reasons. Any event, how a person responds to that particular event. A means activating event. Activating event, how a person responds to a particular event, that is your A. And that event can be anything. B stands for beliefs about that event. What beliefs? Individual thoughts, interpretations of beliefs about the activity event. It's not the event itself that directly causes emotional consequences, but rather than that, the person's beliefs and interpretations about the events. Like irrational beliefs such as demanding perfections can contribute to heightened stress levels. And C in this ABC model, it refers to consequence of those beliefs. What are the consequences of that beliefs? Behavior and emotional outcomes. From where? From individual beliefs. B. Beliefs. Behavior and emotional outcomes resulting from individual beliefs about an A activating event. I again repeat this thing. Consequences of those beliefs. What are the consequences? Emotional and behavior outcomes. From where? From individual beliefs. B. About what? About A activating event. That's why it's ABC model. Emotional consequences may include feeling of anxiety, anger, or sadness, while behavioral consequences may involve specific actions or reaction to the stressors. Now this is stress management. Now about self-awareness, awareness about yourself. How much a person is aware of himself or herself. What is your inner strength? What is your weakness? Self-awareness involves introspection and understanding one's own emotions, thoughts, and behaviors. It encourages self-reflection, reflections about what you are, leading to increased emotional intelligence and better stress management through self-regulations. How much self-aware you are? Good understanding of self, introspective and self-accepting, open to feedback, know your strengths and weakness. Self-motivating, what motivates you and how you'll be able to achieve those tasks in your life. Self-motivation is a power that drives us to keep moving ahead. It encourages continuous learning and success, and it relates to your creativity and setting up and achieving those goals. But in short, what I can say, motivating yourself to achieve the goals that you set in your life, a person motivating himself or herself to achieve those goals, that is what this self-motivation is. And self-regulation is regulating yourself, setting up certain kind of rules and regulations in your life that you tend to follow to achieve that long-term and short-term goals. It involves controlling one's behaviors, emotions, and thoughts in pursuit of long-term goals. Not only this, it reflects the ability to cheer yourself and after disappointments, cheer yourself after disappointments, and to act in a way consistent with your held values, what ethics and values that you hold. So, this was all about stress, stress management, self regulation, self control, self management. With this, I conclude this particular lecture. Thank you very much.